Hello and welcome to the Enchanted Butterfly Garden podcast. Introducing your host, the Goddess Angel. Let's go! Hello and welcome back to my show. My name is Angel and I will be your host today as we talk about this crazy Friday the 13th. But first, let's do a tarot reading. Today, I'm using the Crystal Unicorn Tarot deck by Pamela Chen. At this point in the podcast journey, I don't think the cards have allowed me to actually pull a single card. They just fly out of the deck and land on the floor. So this week's flying card reading has 2 cards, and they're good ones. I'll post how they landed on Instagram so you can see what I mean. The Magician card landed on the bottom, upside down, and on top of that was the Judgment card, right side up. It's funny because Lisa Robertson, who is the creator of the Mermaid Tarot, which is one of my favorite decks, and Lisa Robertson is one of my mentors, she posted about the Judgment card the other day, and now here it is in our reading. This card represents making sure that the rules you live by in your life are your own rules, and that you're not following someone else's rules. You also need to let go of whatever it is that's holding you back and rise up into your higher self, because you have the ability to do that, but you just have to let go of whatever it is that's holding you back. And I'm sure you probably know what that is, because I know what that is for me. With the Magician card being upside down in this reading, you have a few things to work out, like what you're intending to manifest, because the clearer you are, the better the results. And sometimes, if you're switching things around a lot or not being clear with your intentions, you might not get the desired results. So let's let go of some of the stuff that's not helping us and rise to the occasion. Okay, Friday the 13th. What a day. Going from not being superstitious and excited to make this episode and watch scary movies tonight to instead having to call a plumber upon waking up to fix the costly shower issue, and then spending 3 hours at a rest stop because my car overheated in the middle of a traffic jam. So, in honor of, I guess you could say, mixed feelings, this Friday the 13th, we're gonna do some Friday the 13th trivia. Yay! In one Norse tale, Thor, a dinner party of 12 gods gets messed up when Loki, the god of mischief and chaos, shows up uninvited, making it 13. Sounds a little marvelous to me. But apparently that matters to this chaotic holiday. Some people have such a fear of this day that they avoid flying or even getting married. The fear of Friday the 13th is called paraskevidekatriophobia. Phew. Hopefully I said that right. Probably not even close though. Some buildings don't have 13th floors and some planes don't have 13th rows. I didn't know that. But there is a flip side to this weird superstitious coin. There was a club called the 13 Club, and it started with 13 members to improve the horrible stigma around this day. They made a whole club for it. For their meetings, they would walk into a room and go underneath a ladder into a room filled with spilled salt. This group eventually grew to 400 people. 5 of those people were even presidents. That's wild to me. Also, in numerology, the number 13 represents growth and transformation. Another fan of the number 13 is Taylor Swift. She's in the news today. Apparently, she loves the number 13. She was born on the 13th, turned 13 on Friday the 13th. Her first album went gold in 13 weeks, and her first number 1 song had a 13-second intro. That's a lot of 13s. Too bad Travis Kelce's number isn't 13. But don't worry, for all of you who are superstitious, which now I might also be a little superstitious after this day, there are a few lucky things you can do to help ease those worries. You can light some protection candles. I like using white candles for everything because it's a universal color, but you can also use black for protection. You can carry a talisman, which you can get like an evil eye or a horseshoe. I like to use charms for this because you can find lots of different charms to use for luck. They have four-leaf clovers. I even use unicorns for luck, but there's other ones, horseshoes, all kinds of charms. You can also carry some black tourmaline, which is a very good protection crystal, and it also helps remove some of that unwanted Friday the 13th energy. Also, tonight is a waning crescent moon, and it's a great time for self care and relaxation. So, you want to grab your journal and write down some superstitions you have and how they affect your life. Write down ways you can help clear some of that anxiety away, and add your favorite self care tip so that you can look back on it later. Everyone should have at least one journal, especially after a day like today. If you need one, make sure to check out the show notes to get your journal. There are a few different ones available depending on your needs, but the My Self Care Journey is a must have for that checklist. If you want all of them, join the Enchanted community to get the digital version that you can print. Journaling will definitely be helpful after a long Friday the 13th, and I'm pretty sure that's what I'm about to go do. I hope that you guys got some value out of this episode. Make sure you follow the show so you can get notified when a new episode is out, and follow me on social media. Again, my name is Angel, and I look forward to listening for you next time.